There
you go again. There you go again. It's never any, hey, we about to go live. Hey folks,
We
this is
live.
countdown. You could have a
Woo!
you could have a chili dog in your mouth and Eric could just go live.
He gave you the old 3, 2, 1.
Right.
Hey, Ted, man, I gave you 3 seconds this time.
This is
I'm doing better.
unbelievable.
I'm making progress.
This is unbelievable. He just gonna make sure he ready. As long as he ready.
Right.
I figured that'll spice things up, the element of surprise.
Yeah, as long as he ready.
Hey, what's up? Haven't seen you in a minute.
What's up? What's up?
Man.
All right. Get this party started.
It's already started. You talking about
It has.
You know already started.
Anything else you want to add before I get started, Ted?
Go on, you start. You know already got it started. Go on.
Already
Anything you want to
started.
get off your chest, anything like that?
No, it don't matter. We live now.
All right, you got your virtual background and all that.
I'm ready.
Welcome to the 30-minute hour, live on lockdown. This is where you can unwind and unplug and let your hair down. We're coming at you today with the lighter side of business, work, and social distancing. Sometimes you got to laugh, keep from crying. We want to make you laugh today. We're going to get this party started right. You know the cast of characters. You know Sister Soldier. She's with us, fighting the power as always.
All right.
Uh-huh. You got F. William Samuel and his comedic stylings.
Yes. How y'all doing today?
All right. Now, my next person I'm gonna introduce, he's so nice, he's got 2 squares. That's how you know. That's how you know you're doing it.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Wow.
And Heavy D up in
That
the
clean
number.
audio
yeah.
too.
Hanging pictures
That
on my
clean
wall.
audio.
Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall.
Yeah.
I let my tape rock till my tape pop.
I got to get the people, a good view of what I'm working with over here. That's how it
Yeah.
goes down.
He's doing it. DJ Woody Rock is in the building. We got the super CEO, my partner in crime, the business strategist extraordinaire and all around good guy, Mr. Ted Fells.
Y'all like the point.
That's a new thing.
Did a little something different for y'all. A little something different.
No head nod.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah, you got to change up. Okay.
That's
and
it.
We got Gary Johnson. He is the world travel. He's the most interesting man in the world. We learn something new every week. And I'm sure this week's going to be the same. What's happening, Gary?
Nothing much. Sliving over here. Just sliving.
Just living.
That's it.
No, sliving is something completely different. Sliving is different than living. It's another level there.
Oh, sliving. All right.
He says
Not
another
living, but
level of
sliving.
living is sliving.
See, we've already been educated.
Yeah.
Sliving is best life.
Yep. I guess I got that from a friend of mine. Paris Hilton. Everybody knows Paris Hilton. That's a good friend of mine. She put me onto that. So.
Yeah.
He said that's a good friend of his. For real?
Oh yeah, I know Paris for a while. It's because she's running for president now. So it definitely
You what?
president against Kanye. So
Of what?
United States. So of course I'm Team Paris here since I've known her for a long time.
You're gonna be my contender.
I would vote them president of the Cheesecake Factory, man. And you know how I feel about Cheesecake Factory.
All right.
Still ain't gonna stop them from running.
Right. Let's get this started. But let's hear the sister's perspective. Sister Soldier, what you got?
Hey, look, I got a whole lot, y'all. I've been out the mix for a minute. So let me just start off with, as you all know, my team knows I had to lay my dad to rest, but there was still humor in the funeral. Let me just say the funeral, because we had to do the social distancing thing. And I don't know if, you all realize, but when you can't hug, you got to do this thing. We were doing like the Wakanda Forever thing.
Forever.
And then we were like doing the butterfly kisses through the mask. And then it got to the point where it was like, I felt like we were doing that little hand thing from Steely on Color Purple.
Miss Mary Matt.
Okay. It was crazy. I mean, once you kind of looked at the whole scene, the gloves and the mask, it took a lot for me not to just laugh, because it was like, this is an interesting scenario right here. But nonetheless, I had to remind my mom that my dad went down with $30,000 worth of teeth in his mouth. He went to Clear Choice, and I don't think he used them a whole year. So he was looking really good because his whole face, everything was elevated because he had $30,000 worth of implants in his mouth when he went down.
I was going to ask if
And we
there's
did
a
not take
market
him
for
back.
that on eBay.
Okay, so I'm just saying he went down good. Now, 4th of July weekend was right after that. Now, I don't know how many of you all, spend 4th of July in the hood, but I went back to my neighborhood and starting July 2nd, fireworks were popping from sun up to sundown.
Yes, indeed.
And my only issue is fireworks and the hood don't match because you don't know what's a firework and what's the actual pop off.
Yeah.
So we were kind of like, what was that? Oh, that's just a firework. Oh, that was gunshots. Okay, should we be ducking? What should we doing? I'm just saying. I know some of y'all don't have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's how it was here, and it's still popping off. I don't know where they got them fireworks from. I think they got them from over the border, South Carolina, somewhere. But they're professional grade fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what's today? July 8th. They still lighting them off all night, all day. I'm just saying. So they had enough money to buy fireworks, but I'm still waiting on my stimulus check. I surely would not have bought no fireworks had I got my stimulus check. I'm just saying.
Hey, they out here buying fireworks, and they're gonna be eating scrapple for breakfast. Because they should have been saving that money for some bacon.
Okay. I'm just remembering when I used to beg my mom and dad, for the big $19, that jumbo firework thing from the fireworks stand. My dad would say, I ain't buying no fireworks. Have my money go up in smoke.
Literally.
I'm just saying.
Word up.
But y'all, this is my biggest thing. I know we've been all doing the hand sanitizer thing, and now you can find hand sanitizer everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're telling us don't buy a certain kind because they got methanol.
Yo.
What in the world?
Yeah, I was saving that for my you doing too much, man. But I got another one because everybody, look, I saw a bottle of hand sanitizer the other day made by Tito's. It looked like Tito's. I'm saying like it smelled just like tequila too.
Exactly, I got that one.
You got that one?
Probably had
I got that one.
I mean, because and the thing about it is, if you buy good tequila like Don Julio and Casamigos and 1800, it don't really have no smell. But that Jose Cuervo, man, smells just like hand sanitizer.
Right.
Hey, look, if it's not Purell, it shouldn't sell.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to get endorsement.
I'm not
if
going
it's
for
not
the
Purell,
okey-doke.
it shouldn't
I'm not
sell.
going for it.
It's just too many people making sanitizer these days.
There you go. There you go. But finally, here in the DMV, as you all know, school is going to reopen whether you like it or not. That's what they're saying. You're going to send them kids back to school regardless, or your school and you ain't getting no federal money. How you think? What you think about that? I think we're gonna have a protest. I just feel it coming.
It should be a law against it. It should be a law against it, man.
It's ridiculous. So I'm just saying, fight the power, parent. Stay in there. Keep homeschooling your kids. You're gonna be all right. You may not have you might have a nervous breakdown, but your kid's gonna be okay.
I'm a little concerned because some of the people I know, if they're doing homeschooling, them kids in trouble because everybody wasn't a good student.
You wasn't a good student. Look, man, stop looking at my square when you say that.
I'm just.
He's looking at all of us. He's looking at all of us. Hey, look, the people who wasn't good homeschool students, they in homeschool summer school right now. They got Zoom summer school right now.
But let me tell you, while we're talking about this homeschool thing, like, how people exaggerate sometimes and you ask them how it is. Like however bad, if you don't have kids or you have older kids, however bad you think homeschooling is, it's worse. Let me tell you, it's worse. You know it's bad when I'm hoping for a snow day and it doesn't. How am I gonna get a snow day when
it's not gonna help you, bro?
Right.
You need that Comcast building to go out. Snow day ain't gonna help you.
You need a hurricane.
I need to go somewhere and flip a switch.
You need them power lines to be taken out, man.
Yeah.
So that's it from the DMV, y'all.
All right. Thank you.
Much I'm scared for the kids to go back to school. They just gotta go back. I can't take it no more. I can't take it.
I know.
It's either them or me.
Right.
Somebody's gonna be hurt.
But they gonna have to come up with something though, because you know them kids ain't gonna be wearing the mask for long.
No.
Soon as they get to school, man, they gonna be on the bus and that mask is gonna be off. So
You know, and you know somebody is going to dare somebody. I dare you to take that mask off.
Yo, them kids gonna be trading masks for candy. Yeah, you're gonna send your son to school with a Batman mask. He's gonna come back with Spider-Man. Like, and he's been wearing it all day.
But you know what? The kids, they wear hoodies anyway, so they may be okay.
Yep.
It's gonna be Contamination City, man. It's gonna be Contamination City.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't see it.
All right, we're gonna keep this party moving. This is the 30-minute hour live on lockdown. I see y'all watching us. Make sure you type it in your comments, say hello, chime in on the dialogue and conversation. Next, we're gonna have the East Orange update. Do we have any East Orange update music, DJ Woody?
That'd be some naughty. Okay, I'll take show. Yeah, let that rock. I might hit you with a couple of bars. You know, everybody from East Orange can rap. Yes, y'all. To the beat, y'all. 1, 2, y'all. You don't stop. And take it back to 1983 for y'all.
Right. Heard some Curtis Blow.
Yo.
All right now.
I thought I was special being a rapper, man. But in East Orange, 1983, everybody was rapping, man. We'd be in history class and they'd be like, yo, homeboy, I don't think that you're fresh. I'm down by law and I could pass the test. Guaranteed to rock at your request. Fly girls, give me the name, number, and the address. And that'd be the principal just making the morning announcements. Everybody was rapping, man. It wasn't nothing special if you was from East Orange and you was rapping in 1983, man. You was just another dude, man. It wasn't nothing special about it. Right. But yo, I'm glad to be here with y'all. East Orange perspective. I got the New York, New Jersey. I got the metropolitan area perspective today, man. And it's really not funny, man. It's the gunplay in these urban cities is off the hook, man. You know, I'm just gonna be a reporter today and just give you the news because y'all might not be hearing it from where you are, man. But it's epidemic, man. You know, I mean, it seemed like, you know, they trying to take it. You know how the NFL promotes you should get out and play every day for 60 minutes. They call NFL Play 60.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got Gunplay 60 because they just wilding out, man, in the middle of the street every day. They got more gun coming out of inner city. They got more lead coming out of inner city guns than they got coming out of these inner city water pipes.
Wow.
It's terrible, man. In New York City, over the last 7 days, 60 people were shot. I'm sorry, 101 people were shot.
What?
Wow.
In the last 7 days.
That's crazy.
Last night in Paterson, New Jersey, 7 people were shot, 4 people killed.
Wow.
Last night.
That's crazy.
It's nothing funny about that, man. And I don't know what it is, man. People always say when the violence peaks, it's because the kids don't have anything to do, any recreation, anything like that. Whatever it is, man, we got to fix it, man. Yeah. I mean, get some Zoom kickball classes going or something, man. We got to occupy it, man. Some spades tournaments, you know, we could do Zoom spades tournaments. I figured that out, man. I know how to do it. So all I need is 3 more people. And we need 4 decks of cards, 3 people. I don't want to give it to you the whole way, but you could do a spades tournament on Zoom. So we gotta give them some more tools, man, because it's not going well the way it is right now. And everybody's feeling it, man. You know how one of the things people remark about New Jersey, especially North Jersey, is the toll roads. You know, we got a parkway where like it feel like every 15 minutes you ride, you got to stop and pay a toll.
Yep.
Well, they got the tolls that let you off in the city, right? Like if you come into Newark, the toll booth on South Orange Avenue that is the exit for South Orange Avenue, which will put you right in the hood. There's an off ramp, and then you got to pay another toll to get off. Why is there a woman there panhandling at the toll booth? She just basically took residence at the toll booth.
Wow.
So while you got that bucket, you know how you lean out the car and you throw your coins in the bucket? She's standing right next to the bucket like this with her cup. So not only is she breaking the point of life rule that she panhandling, she's stealing.
Wow.
She's stealing. Times are hard, man. I understand. Times are hard, man. But it's crazy out here because I'm like, you should be careful. You are on an active off ramp. You know, people are coming pretty fast off of this ramp, and you trying to get 35 cents. So it's grim, man. It's grim between the pandemic, the civil unrest, the government, you know, the president running the country like a damn Dollar Tree. And no offense,
I love Dollar Tree.
I love, and some of my best friends go to Dollar Tree regularly. But
Me?
the management is something left to be desired, and it's just the perfect mix, man. So
wow,
I'm ready for winter. I'm ready for winter because, you know, as much as I enjoy the hot weather in the summertime, these folks in the city just don't have enough to do, man. I'm ready for the wintertime, man. Give me some more snow, you know, give me like 8-10 inches of snow. Give me some 25-degree days and let these people stay in the house for real, because that's all they seem to respect.
Yeah.
And I'll take that at this point.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, man. That's real, man. It's real.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah. Wow.
It's
Hate
real
to bring you down.
orange.
Hate to bring you down, but it's real in the field, man. That's how.
Yeah, it is.
I just wonder, are there any more statues to take down? Every time I look at TV folk taking statues down, as I said a couple episodes ago, I just didn't know that was a thing.
Yo, in New York, you know, they took down the Frederick Douglass statue.
Huh?
White folks vandalized and took down over the 4th of July weekend a statue of Frederick Douglass.
Oh, stop.
They mad. They big mad.
That's terrible.
That doesn't make any sense, man. It's so counterproductive to the argument.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's a thing now. Oh, man.
I don't know if they would have taken the statue down if they knew he had a white wife. They probably would have let him stay.
Well, you know, your
the
president.
people that's doing this stuff are not really educated. The people that's doing this stuff are not really educated. Like you saw the lady that wanted to vandalize the Black Lives Matter mural in Harlem, the yellow Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And she painted over with black paint. And they joined in and they painted the whole thing black. And they're like, we can see it clearer now than it was in yellow. And she still got arrested for defacing property and hate crime. They're not too smart, man.
Big dummy.
They're not too smart at all.
Wow.
All right.
I don't know, man. Woo.
Yeah, that East Orange perspective.
It's heavy today, bro. I apologize.
It's heavy.
I apologize.
All
I'll
right.
bring you back.
Wow.
Ask Gary is our next segment. We need some Ask Gary music. I know that people have a lot of questions for Gary. Ted and I are constantly just getting approached to it. We got questions for Gary. When y'all coming back on?
Oh, whoa. What beat am I going to?
You can't yell kill the DJ on Zoom. That's not even right. I think you're supposed to use the raise your hand icon on the participant screen.
All right, Gary, what you got?
Nothing, like I said, just living, man. I've just been spending most of this week just kind of virtually, like I said, with Paris. Because I know 2 days, right? No, tomorrow. Tomorrow's the Rave Family Block Fest. She's gonna be DJing. That's what she does now. She does a lot of DJing and she has a perfume line and all this type of stuff.
Wait, hang on, hold on.
Paris DJs?
Oh yeah, she's one of the highest paid DJs in the world. Yeah.
That's crazy. You know Shaquille O'Neal DJs too.
Yep, DJ Diesel. Yeah.
Saw that. So Gary, how did you meet Paris Hilton?
Oh, through another friend of mine, Reggie Martin in Macau. So it's from the DJing, because I do a lot of marketing, advertising, promotion stuff, not through like the TV show, The Simple Life. It's when she went into the DJ world. So I met her. She's just super cool, and so ever since I keep up with her.
All right.
Gary, wait, Gary. So if you walked into a store and Paris Hilton was there, she would recognize who you are?
Yeah, I would mention her, like, hey, what's up? And then because of Reggie Martin and all that type of stuff, they're like, oh yeah, what's up?
Say,
It'd be
what's
quick,
up, Gary?
huh?
And she'll say, what's up, Gary?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll remember. Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Okay.
Because it was a couple
All
of days. Yeah.
All
And then
right.
recently, I messaged her recently. I talked to her. I have her number on my phone. Yeah, so.
You had Paris Hilton on speed dial.
All right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just normal. It's not like, oh, it's big celebrity, but because I've been interacting with her so much, I've been picking up some of her stuff, like the sliving and some of her lifestyle habits and stuff.
Living.
Yep, sliving.
Yeah,
That's her
I
new
like-
thing.
That's how
Living.
they're doing it. Just living.
All
'Cause,
right.
yeah, it's a combination. I asked what it meant. It's a combination of like slaying, crushing it, killing it, all in one word as your lifestyle, So
All
that's
right.
cool.
Long as it ain't slaving.
But see that sounds too much alike, man. But the funny thing, from the community, we usually like extra adjectives, man. Like we don't usually combine where like I want to be like, yo, I'm slaying it, I'm killing it, man. Yo, you know what I'm saying? We usually real descriptive, so I don't really understand shortening it. But maybe
Yeah,
that's
but-
what they doing in her community. I don't know.
Yeah, but she's into marketing too. We both do a lot of marketing and advertising. So now she
Okay.
has like her brand thing that she always says, and always, she has another one called Loves It. She says that all the time. That's just her
Loves
kind
it.
of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
But she's
Wow.
known
I
for
be
it.
I be hearing them say it all the time too.
Yeah, that's her other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
from the
saying
old
saying
days.
Ted,
it.
you know Paris Hilton too? Is that?
No, see, I know Gary who knows Paris.
Oh,
So I mean, so it's kind of indirectly I know.
okay.
Right. Right.
I literally haven't seen Paris Hilton on TV or anything in the last 15 years.
No,
Yeah.
she doesn't do that
That's why
anymore.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
It's all
I
DJs
wouldn't
and
notice her if I
perfume.
saw her in a dollar store.
Yeah, so she has a really, really large perfume
I wouldn't recognize.
company.
Yeah.
She's an investor in Daily Harvest, which is like that smoothie company. And then, DJing. She's one of the
Okay.
highest paid female DJs in the world. It costs a lot to get her to do a gig.
Wow. But she
Gary-
still
Gary-
has
Gary-
money from her family, right?
Hmm?
She still has money from her family.
Oh yeah,
You know.
yeah, the Hilton
Yeah.
family. Yeah, so she's into real estate too. She's following in her mom and dad's footsteps. and stuff.
So Gary, who else do you know? What other celebrities you know out there?
I mean, I met a lot of celebrities. I can't think of anyone I know that well as her. But yeah, I've met quite a few celebrities. But as far as that I can say about, it's probably just her.
So,
that's
so
cool.
Gary,
If you just gonna have one, I mean,
that's a good
Paris
one.
Hilton is the one.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Gary, is it true that she's going to run for president? Which year is this?
2020, because Kanye said he was running. So then Paris, she was like, well, I'm
I'm
running.
running.
Too.
I'm
Yeah,
running then.
Yeah.
I'm running then.
Hey,
Dad,
man.
I'm running for president.
Donald
If
Trump
she
won.
running.
Anybody can win.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
I'm running too, but I'm gonna run real slow on the side of the road, almost like a crawl. You're not even gonna notice me, but I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna get some shirts to say I'm running 2020.
Okay. I'm gonna have a grassroots
write my
campaign.
name
On the back, it's gonna say real slow on the side of the road like a crawl.
Oh, I love
We only
it.
got a couple of more months before the election, man.
Okay. I think we ought to just I'm throwing my hat in the ring. If she in it and Kanye, hey, what the
Might as
heck?
well. Sister
I might as
Soldier
well.
for president.
I did it in 2016. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it
Might
again.
as well, man.
Sister, I would have
Common
voted
sense
for you.
campaign.
I would have voted for you if I know you was running in 2016.
I got 13 votes across the whole country, and that included my own.
That's
The
dope.
writing
Slogan,
candidate.
because Paris,
That's
her
dope.
slogan, "Make America Hot Again." That's what we're running.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now mine is just common sense. Common sense, because we ain't got enough of that. That's
Yo,
I'm running on that.
I think the months of June, July, and August got that covered. Have y'all seen the news? It's gonna be
Heat wave?
90. It's gonna be 90 degrees every day this week.
Yep.
Wow.
23 days straight.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right. So Gary, I mean, before we go to the next segment, any new updates with your diet? I know you always got something going on there.
Yeah. So I'm sticking with meat based or heavy carb. So it's not fully just 100% carnivore. I started reintroducing a little bit of stuff just to see what would happen, since I was strictly carnivore, just 100% meat, and it was working for me. So then I was like, okay, let's see if we add rice in it. What is it going to do? Let's add berries in it. What it's going to do? So bread is definitely a no. That doesn't work well, and vegetables don't work very well for me either, except for cabbage. I can eat cabbage, but kale, spinach, all the normal stuff, I don't do well with that. That's the benefit of an elimination diet. If I'm just eating meat, my body adjusts to that. It feels good on that. So then when I do reintroduce something, I get an immediate response, and I know what my body likes and what it doesn't like.
So
I have to say, Gary inspired me, man. I've been doing intermittent fasting myself.
Oh, that's
It
big.
works
That's
for you?
important. Yeah.
Yo, I'll fast from like 12 in the afternoon till 8, from 8 at night till 12 in the morning, and then I'll eat faster from 12 in the afternoon till like 6 in the evening. So I'm on week 3. Yeah, I'm fasting. It's working too. No, for real, seriously, for real. I tell you, I'm fasting from 8 at night till 12 in the morning. I'm on week 3. Word up, for real. Gary inspired me. I be hungry as a mug. I'm telling you.
No, you gotta increase protein. If you're hungry,
Look,
you need
some
more protein.
nights I go to bed at 8:12 because I can't eat after 8 o'clock. I be so hungry, man. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. You need like either more protein or coffee or something.
I gotta hit my stride. It's only week 3. I didn't hit my stride yet. Mornings I'm okay because I wake up early, and if I just stay busy, before I know it, it's 12 o'clock, and I'll eat. But it's that nighttime, man. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go to bed. 8:15, man. I'm asleep.
So you're not talking 8 to midnight, are you?
No. You gotta work your way into it.
Right.
When I first started, I was fasting from 8 at night till 9 at night.
Yeah.
And then I said, you could do more than that. You could do more than that. So then I took it to 12. And now I'm up to noon the next day. Progression. It's a progression.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baby steps.
Right.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. Take one step at a time.
Baby steps.
But
Away from the refrigerator.
but by noon, I'm sure you're ready to eat a whole ham by that time.
Yes,
sure.
indeed.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
So I've learned something. I've learned from Gary and I've learned from F. William. I've learned now that fasting is actually eating fast.
That's right.
I've had it wrong all these years.
All these
Me
years,
too.
man.
What was
Yeah.
I thinking?
Made it sound like it was hard to do. It's a cinch.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was overcomplicating that thing. All right.
Exactly. Overthinking it totally.
Yo,
Yeah.
fast from 8 to 12 and then eat faster from 12 to 6.
So
You can win. Hey, I'm trying to teach you how to win. You can win.
So Gary, man, you been doing any different type of meat like giraffe or seal meat or anything different?
No, I just been sticking to beef and bison, usually those two. So my diet almost every day is some type of red meat, beef, bison, eggs, and bacon. I just eat on that. It's usually one big meal a day because I do fast most of the meal of the day. So usually around 6 o'clock or something, after 6 o'clock, I just have one gigantic feast, and that'll hold me over for the whole next day.
So what's in the gigantic feast? I mean, what's a hippopotamus? I mean, what are you doing?
No, it's just a lot of eggs. It could be up to 6 eggs, like 4 strips of bacon, and
like
1 to 2 steaks. Yeah.
I like that.
Wow. My stomach is gurgling. Woo.
So that'll hold me over because it's high fat. So the fat will just hold me over for a long time. And then
Yeah, so your end of the day is pretty end of the day.
oh no, because you don't go to the bathroom as much because you don't have that fiber. You don't have the vegetables in there. So it's a completely different.
That sound like the lion, the king of the jungle diet. That's like the lion. The lion, that's what the lion is, just straight meat.
Right.
Lion don't want no salad. Lion is just chasing down animals.
They're not eating croissants either.
No, they're doing none of that. No
And
cereal.
some tells me if Gary takes his shirt off, he's gonna have like muscles ripped out of everywhere in an 8-pack.
Okay.
That would be the
look.
case. Yes.
Sound like you, F. William.
He might. Me too. Hey, but look, you'll be backed up like the Harbor Tunnel at rush hour. I'm telling you, man. It ain't gonna really work for you.
I think it's an age thing. Gary, you young. That would not be me. I'd be all jacked up.
Oh no, your stomach it adjusts. Because a lot of older people benefit from it. Because I mean, it's just it's an elimination diet. It helps a lot of people get off meds because you no carbs, so your blood sugar is not spiking.
That's
so
the key, man. Carbs, man. That's the hard part, though. But that's the key, right?
And so once that's not happening, you can't gain weight because you're not taking in any carbs, so that you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Wow.
But I heard you get really, really tired though, Gary. Does that happen? You get really tired because of no carbs?
Oh no, my energy, once your body adjusts, your energy is sustained all through the day because the carbs will spike your blood sugar.
Yeah.
But here, if you're just eating just meat, it's a steady energy all throughout the day because there's no spikes or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna get my meat on. I'm about to get my meat on.
All right.
It works, man. I lost 60 pounds going 100 days with no carbs and no sugar.
Really?
That's
Wow.
a testimony for real.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I found 35, 25, 35. I found them. But initially I lost 60.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found 25. We reunited and it feels so good.
Good. Get back together again.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Try it.
I'm gonna start hanging out with Gary more because Gary is like one of the
Yeah.
smartest guys I know.
Absolutely.
I've been hanging around folks that just haven't been benefiting me much. I haven't been learning nothing, but I've learned more from this show just being around
Hey,
Gary.
look.
The knowledge nuggets that brother be dropping.
After 12 shows with Gary, you should walk away with an associates. Because
So
I'm
Ted,
telling you, I'm learning too. I'm learning, I'm energized, I'm inspired, everything.
so Ted, I've been knowing you for 12 years, 15 years. You trying to say you learned more from Gary than in the 15 years?
Absolutely, Joe.
Hey,
Absolutely.
so DJ Wody, I do a podcast. I do like 8 podcasts with you.
Right.
So he's not learning anything from me, apparently.
Look. You all are saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna be hanging out with Gary. Cause look, Gary be talking to Paris Hilton. Gary,
No,
be
that's
going-
the only exception. That's
Gary-
the only exception for me.
Gary was hanging out in somewhere. What was hanging out a couple weeks ago? He was in Taiwan. He was doing some type of event. He was just I just rolled up into the event, some virtual event.
Yeah, that's Ray Ray's. Another DJ. I know a lot of DJ. Yeah,
Ray Ray.
Yeah, that's Ray Ray's. Yeah.
Okay, you got to start DJing, Ted. That's the problem. Get your DJ license.
The Joe DJ and Joe don't be doing the stuff that Gary be doing.
What up, Paris Hilton?
Oh man. All right. So speaking of Joe, it's the DJ Wody Rock update.
Everybody like zoom, 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 zoom. They on the dub like zoom, zoom.
I had to put the Zoom music on.
All right.
I see what you're doing there.
You like that? You like that, right?
I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, I'm on patent that. So when Zoom tries to steal that, and use it, I'm at me and Lil Boosie. We're gonna get with Zoom and say, look, it's ours.
Right.
Yeah. No, but everything's been going well with the Zoom parties, man. The Zoom parties are just going straight through the roof. I mean, not only do I have one myself DJing, but I have like 3 or 4 DJs at a time. We get a bigger crowd, so we ganging up on D Nice, and now I hear there's another one we have to get, and her name is Paris Hilton. We got to just go. We're going after them. So not just me, not no 1-on-1. We're going 4-on-1, 4 or 5-on-1 every Friday, Saturday night. So it's been a great time. So needless to say, the Zoom party's taking off. What I've learned is in your Zoom parties and in your Instagram parties, you have to have a trail of comments going by to be successful. People have to be interacting with each other.
Yeah.
So, but when you got faces on the screen, people start talking, "Oh, your makeup look good, girl. Ooh, what y'all doing over here?" And 3 or 4 people be in the party dancing, line dancing together. But you gotta hire somebody to actively keep comments going and comment on everybody. Then your party is really interactive. So they really don't focus so much on the mixing and the cutting and scratching and the blending, but they're really interacting with each other just like at a regular party. So I've hired somebody like that, and she does a great job keeping people going. And it's a lot of interaction between females and males, females and females.
Yeah.
It's all to the good. So Zoom party, we're doing it real big. So don't share my information with Paris Hilton, Gary. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty busy.
We just found out that Paris Hilton's a DJ as well.
Oh yeah, very successful. She'll be doing it
You
tomorrow.
will steal your stuff. Yeah.
So DJ Wody, have you been adding the K? I know you've been adding the K, and you probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We jumping up, 20, 30, 40, 50 now easily, And but Zoom has a new program for the K. They give you the K automatically. So Instagram, they was tripping. But Zoom automatically start off with thousands. And the zero, start with the 000, that's automatic.
That must be the premium package.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It only
Gotta
costs
pay
me
for that.
$16.99. They get the cake.
There we go.
Why don't you use
Hey,
YouTube?
Joe, have they been using your Cash App?
I put it up there, but nobody's hit it yet.
They just shy, man.
I think it is.
But why don't you use
Folks at home,
YouTube
they
for
just feel
DJing?
shy.
Because they'll give you the license to most of the songs.
What's that?
YouTube will.
YouTube, because YouTube is YouTube Music, so you can upload music to YouTube, and the songs will be licensed for you. So it'll just monetize the video, so that way you don't have to worry about any.
That's
takedown.
why I'm hanging with Gary.
Yep.
That's why.
That's
Help you
right.
make
Wait,
money.
wait,
Down
wait.
there in that box right there is nothing but knowledge.
I'm trying to get,
Y'all-
I'm trying to
Wait a
get
second.
monetized
Right there in
on
that
YouTube
box.
myself, man.
So Gary, wait a minute. You mean
Right.
any music I have on my computer, they'll license it for me, or do I need to buy from YouTube Music?
No, because YouTube Music, since they have the YouTube Music service, it's like Spotify, so they stream music for you. So if you play music on YouTube and it's in their catalog, the whoever made the song, when they run ads, when Google runs ads, the ad money goes to them instead of you. That's the only difference. So if you're just trying to blow up, then and you're not worried about instant revenue, you can play most, if not all, of the songs. It just depends on what the right holder has.
That's all I listen to all day, man. YouTube channel. I want my favorite.
See-
Look,
see-
when I need to hear Reby Jackson for real, YouTube, I put in Reby Jackson 50 plus mix, and I get
Yeah.
not just her songs, but everybody like her. That's how you win.
Right.
Singing that one
You think they
song.
might
Yeah.
have UGK, 8-Ball, and MJG?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
yeah,
Because if
yeah.
Spotify has it, they probably have it there. Because I think my DJ, I have a DJ set on YouTube, and yeah, I only had one song that had a problem that I had to re-upload, and that was it. But out of like 26 songs or something, it tells you like this is good, this is good. So if you upload it unlisted, it'll tell you which song's clear, and so that way you can go public and your mix is fine.
Wow.
So Wody, all those parties you had when the people been getting it going in a little box and then it just gets pulled. If you had
Right.
been listening to Gary, you could have been doing that on
I
YouTube.
mean, I'm mad at Gary because we 12 shows in and he just now mentioning it. I mean, I've been complaining about it every week.
You up there talking about bison meat, and we talking about trying to get paid.
Right.
Wait. Now here's the thing. I don't think you all been listening. I remember about a month ago, Gary basically said he a stand-up comedian, he a DJ,
Mhm.
he a chef. He
Yep,
threw up
he's
on
an
4 different
author.
things.
Yeah.
An author. He threw about 4 different things. So y'all lucky y'all we don't pay none of y'all, because if we did, we could just have Gary, because Gary can do
Look.
everything that everybody can do.
Yeah, Gary be like, we
I
don't need
think-
none of these squares. We don't need none of these squares.
Right.
Wait.
I think Gary, Gary, are you like cloned?
Not that I know of.
Wait, Ted. At the end of the season, we not getting paid? I thought wait a minute.
No, it's gonna be like, yo, I don't know if you heard the legends and stories. If you work for Bad Boy Records, if you work for Puffy, you out there in them streets, man, and you on part of the team. You ain't gonna get paid, but you're gonna get a watch at Christmas.
Okay.
You getting all the parties free, but you ain't getting paid.
Hey Joe, your check coming with Sister Soldier's stimulus check.
There you go.
All that stuff gonna be together. It's
On
gonna be
February
the same
31st.
There
Yeah,
you
Better cut
go.
one of
Everywhere.
these cameras off. Better cut one of these cameras off now. I didn't know that.
Hey, Joe, don't play now. We got another DJ, man. We already said you can't
I
be
know.
you can't
Mine's
be
a hobby.
threatening us.
Just as
Look, Gary put something on real quick on YouTube.
Later.
Man, Gary and
Hilarious.
Paris Hilton on here. All right.
I know.
All right. That was the DJ Wody update.
Woo.
It's now time for our next segment. You're doing too much. F. William, what you got?
Hey, I got 2, man. Black folks, you doing too much. You ever notice when black folks go to a restaurant, without much effort, they could always tell who been seated first. They monitoring the whole crowd, because if somebody's food come before theirs, you gonna hear it. Oh, we was here first.
Right.
How they get their food before us?
Yep.
I know they came in and sat down after us. And I'm saying, but did you poll the place when you came in? Did you do like a GPS mapping of all? Did you get times and red table announcements and everything? How you know when everybody sat down?
Right.
My wife is like, no. How they get their food first? I know they wasn't here before us.
Hey,
So-
Bill, and we don't even think about the fact that we did all the modifications to the meal. They had to make a special meal for
Right,
us.
right.
So they wonder why the other person that got the garden salad already got their garden salad. They got the garden salad.
Yo, they ordering popcorn and toast like they had at Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and you ordering a well-done steak, and you want to know why they got their food first. The black folks, man, most specifically my wife, but man, how they get their food first? Nah, I want to see a manager.
Yeah.
Like they had the popcorn and toast. It's a quick, it comes out fast. And she mad. Hey, the other group of people is doing too much. In New York and New Jersey, you know, we've had COVID restrictions. The gymnasiums have been closed. Well, what the gym owners have decided to do is revolt and either open illegally. Some of them have gone as far as to sue the state.
Wow.
That's serious. Now, I know you want to get your workout on, and I know you want to make your money, and you should not be restricted. But in the name of fitness, if I was suing anybody, it would be Popeyes for that damn chicken sandwich.
Okay.
You got to retain an attorney, pay a deposit, go through discovery, so you can open the gym? Because they got a mandate that says you can't open the gym. So I think the gym owners in New York and New Jersey doing too much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah, that's way too much.
And my wife, when she go out to the restaurant, doing way too much. Because she don't even need to be in their business like that. But she know exactly when everybody sat down. Exactly.
Well, I'm going even bigger than that. I think the U.S. Senate is doing too much by not giving D.C. statehood. That's what I'm saying.
Is it over already? Did they vote?
Nah, they ain't gonna vote because they ain't gonna support it when they get it. I'm just
we about to flip the Senate, so it'll still come up.
Yeah.
In November.
Taxation without representation. That's all I'm saying. Fight that power.
So I got one. Okay. So the other day I went to this doctor's appointment. We're in the waiting room, and this lady is sitting there. She's got the biggest goggles I've ever seen in my life. She's got them on. She's sitting there. She has her mask, and she has the shield. And I'm like, where is she going?
Right. Yeah.
And you know, she got all that on. She probably still got the chicken pox. Ain't fooling nobody.
Right. I said, if she gets the virus, we are all in trouble.
Okay.
Looking like
don't even wash her hands.
Hey, I'm wondering if chicken pox is even a real disease. I think it only hit the hood certain ways. But like, if you know anybody grew up in the suburbs that had chicken pox?
Nah.
I don't either.
But they have the adult shingles.
Yeah, that's the adult version, right? Yeah, okay.
That nasty. Because
I was starting to wonder, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was only in the hood.
Yeah, we got them at childhood disease. Yeah. They ain't cute. That and the ringworm.
Oh, Jesus. Yes, you're right.
I gotta do it.
Everybody uses the phone.
Hey, yo, the funny thing, talk about childhood. When I used to take my kids to camp, and this was a new experience for me. Sleepaway camp in West New Jersey, Sussex, actually, New Jersey, about an hour away from the city. And before the kids get into the camp, they have to do some inspection so they get their medical records and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the last station is? They check for head lice. That's just not something that we really deal with in the community.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I don't think you can even buy head lice medicine at Rite Aid, because it's Rite Aid in the hood. Rite Aid, Walgreens. See, I don't even think they sell it in our areas. But at this camp, and it was predominantly head lice was the last station.
Wow.
And I was like, really? That's actually a station? Y'all, I mean, it's
wow.
You got to check.
Right.
And they was like, yeah.
And for us, that ain't an easy thing.
But who's the one doing the checking? I don't want to be the one checking.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm the headlight station checker.
And had the nerve to pull.
Like, that's a job I don't want.
Yo, my daughter had braids, had the nerve to pull my daughter's braid. I'm like, ain't no headlights in there. I can tell you that. Ain't nothing in there.
Look.
Ain't nothing in there but Miss Jessie's and cocoa butter. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no headlights can't even live with Miss Jessie's and Carol's daughter and all that stuff.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a bit much.
Anyway,
Bit much.
Oh man. So shifting gears a little bit, you know, we got career people and business owners watching this. So now we want to talk about on the job failures. And I'll go ahead and get started, right? I gotta confess, right? So I used to hire people. And I always thought I was this guru, like I could talent, like I had this special little skill. I had this little test I give people. I call it the mirror test. If you could breathe into the mirror and I could see your breath, I would hire you.
That's tight.
So I hired this guy, you know, I was running a shop, and this guy's named Joe. He's a hot shot, he's a rock star. We bring him on, you know, it's lunchtime. You know, after lunch, people are like, hey, Eric, you know, have you seen Joe? It's like 1 o'clock. No, he's at lunch. It's at 3 o'clock. No, he's still at lunch. Joe never came back from lunch. Like, Joe is still at lunch, like to this day.
What?
And that was years ago.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. So I say all that to say, you know, you may look at us, we're all business owners. We've all been executives, but like I could write a book on like what not to do when hiring people.
yeah.
I made every hiring mistake you could possibly make.
Yeah.
Oh, I done it all, man. I done hired. They say don't hire friends, family, people to go to your church. I done hired people that are friends, family, and people that went to my church. I've done all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's reasons why they say not to do all that.
That's real.
Yep. Well, as a comedian, there are certain gigs you do not accept. One of my worst ones was a birthday party for a 90-year-old mom. And my client did not tell me that his mom wore a hearing aid and she did not have it in. So all of my material that I was directing to her and I customized, she couldn't hear a thing. She said, "What'd she say? What'd she say?" And so I'm trying to repeat it to her. And of course, that just blows the whole joke because now I'm now right in her face saying exactly what I wanted her to hear. And she's still saying, what'd she say? So I'm like, dang, she can't even read my lips. So just in case, you know, make sure you understand, you know, your audience, make sure, you know, whoever it is you're entertaining, that they can hear your material. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I got a story, man. You might not know, folks at home. I'm an entrepreneur and I run a construction management business for the last 15 years. And I had a good fortune of hiring and firing people. And let me tell you, firing is an art. You got to have tact. You know, you got to know exactly what to say. First thing is, you don't really want to fire anybody during the week, right? Because, you know, they start processing overnight and was it me? And did they have it in for me? And they're going to come back the next day.
Yep.
Got to fire them on the weekend. And it's usually best if it's a holiday weekend. I like July 4th. July 4th weekend, the way you do it is you gotta be subtle. You walk in and say, "Hey, what's going on? You going to Renee's cookout this weekend?" And the dude be like, "I wasn't planning." Be like, "You might want to go, and you might want to take a plate. Well, you're not gonna earn for a while. You about to be on hold, bro. So go to Renee's cookout, get a plate, enjoy yourself, man, for the weekend because you finish. Finito. That's it. You gotta have tact, man. It's a true story. It's a true story."
But why is it that when you fire people, like it doesn't matter how bad they perform, they looking like they surprised?
Yeah,
Yep.
always.
I'm like, man, you ain't been to work this month.
And they mad at you.
Right. The nerve.
You didn't train me.
Properly.
Like, I didn't steal all the magic markers either. You know what I'm saying? Why are you mad at me?
Right.
We over our limit on Staples orders because you stealing, you trying to sell stationery at home and you mad at me.
Oh my God.
I don't even know. Do people even get prosecuted for stealing supplies at work anymore?
I think so. It's starting to get a crackdown. I know in the federal government anyway. You
Really?
know, you can't be stocking up the backpacks and stuff.
I thought it was just kind of like a rite of passage, the way people be taking stuff, man. It's like, oh, I work here. These pads belong to me. I ain't going to use them all right now, but I'm still going to use them. So they take them pads and pencils and pens and markers.
Right.
Sister Soldier, you can't take supplies from the government anymore, man. Folks, man, you be at somebody's house, they got staplers, they got hole punch, and you know you ain't go out there and buy no hole punch.
3-hole punch. You ain't never needed a 3-hole punch at home.
Exactly.
Hey,
right.
but my kids needed it for school though.
That's why you stole it.
There you go. Yep. I'm trying to help out my children.
That's exactly why you stole it.
You
Yep,
look
all
like,
that white out.
hey Joe, your kids go to school, everything in the backpack is government pens and stuff. This ain't what they told me to get, Daddy.
Yo, your daughter
Your
polishing her nails right now with white out.
Oh my God.
Yo, people be stealing at work. I'm telling you, man. And I have to admit, as an adult, sometimes I still steal. Only in certain instances. When I go to Whole Foods and I buy chocolate covered almonds, because you know I still struggle with my weight. Because I like to snack. When I buy chocolate covered almonds and they $15.99 a pound, and I write the code down for salted cashews, which is $3.99, they call that stealing.
Yes.
So you got me.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say anything else.
And you go through self-checkout, don't you?
No, because I don't want them to. I want a W-2 if I'm checking myself out.
So is it really stealing when you get a cup from someplace and then you ask for a water cup, but then you filling it all up with soda and
yep, that's stealing.
That's stealing.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Somebody
asking for a friend, right?
Yeah. Asking for a friend.
Yeah, you want a water cup, you walk out with knee-high orange. That's stealing.
Now, you know something that's funny, kind of, change subject a little bit, but when you go to like Chipotle, right? It's funny how those people are heavy-handed with everything but the meat.
Yeah.
You ever notice that? Like they will give you all the lettuce, all the beans, all the tomatoes. Like I've seen people put like the sour cream, they just dump it all on. Yep. But that meat, they like this.
Hey yo, they must
like
be
you ain't getting number 12 nuggets of that meat. Can I get some extra? Right. Here's 3.
They must be owned by the owners of Subway because they originated that. I'm like, how you gonna make a 6-inch sub with 2 slices of meat cut in half?
Okay.
And they're like, watch this.
Have a lettuce sandwich.
Tomatoes.
For real, man.
Now, Tim, you spot on. I mean, we went to Chipotle one time, and this lady, she gave me this big thing of meat. I'm like, oh, you must be new.
Right. she got fired. They had her on the camera. If
July 4th weekend, she got fired.
Oh, you up out of there.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, I didn't ask for double meat. I'm not
she
paying
got
for
fired
double
July
meat.
4th weekend on a Friday.
That's it.
Yeah, I haven't seen her since, so yeah, that would explain it.
You can't be giving up too much meat at Chipotle. You are out.
Oh man, yeah. So shifting gears, another thing that's kind of been in the news. The Redskins, the Washington football team.
Yeah,
they're gonna be changing the name possibly after Snyder has said up and down that it's never happened. It's not gonna happen. Like I just wonder how that went down. I'm sure he was in an interview and he was like, no, keeping the name. Yeah, got a text message. FedEx, Nike, and Pepsi stop sponsoring us. Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
He watching the bank account. He watching the bank account go down as he forming a task force at the same time.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing about it. I was talking to Eric about this earlier today. Like, so I guess our first owner of the Redskins was I guess racist, didn't want to bring blacks into the league. So they took down his statue. So then they took I think the first black player, they retired his jersey. Like we did everything right except change the name. Yeah. And I guess he was thinking that was just gonna slide, that nobody else is gonna be like, yeah, oh, that's nice, but that name, we about to have that name. And man, it's so bad. I was looking at even where they practice out in Loudoun County. Yeah. They wrote a letter from Loudoun County saying to him, oh, you're not even gonna be able to practice up out here. We want that name change, so you don't have no choice right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, I liked a couple of the suggestions. Somebody said the Washington Warriors. That sounds nice. I like the Washington Red Tails for the Tuskegee. That would be really nice. But what I like the most, I think in the name you should still be able to honor the forefathers in DC and still reflect the people. I would like the name change. It should be the Washington Washingtons. That way you can honor the Washington Washingtons. That way you can honor George Washington and all the black families in DC. The Washington Washingtons.
No, that sounds retarded.
No, it don't. No, it don't. How many black families named Washington you know in the district?
You said the Washington Washington.
Who gonna buy season tickets?
No.
Yeah, man, you got to represent for the people now or never. Washington Washingtons.
Washington Washington. No.
It sounds silly, but I'm gonna teach you how to win.
But we got to figure out
come back
how
to
we're
this.
going to be. How are we going to have the Cowboys as our rivals? That was
Washington Washington versus the Dallas Cowboys.
That's what we need. The Washington Warriors. You were right in the beginning on that.
Man, it's gone too far because people in Ohio, they protesting the Cleveland Browns. This is offensive to the brothers.
Are they really?
Yeah, man.
Serious?
The Browns.
They should change their name to the. They should change their name to the Jim Browns. I would go with that.
Yeah, Browns is too offensive. It's too
wow.
offensive,
Well, then the Brown Browns against the Washington.
Hey, man, you got something. I like where you're going.
Oh no.
Well, it's already. I mean, no. See, it's a precedent. It's already the Cleveland Browns. How many black folks last name Brown you know from Cleveland?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Brown.
Now you can make it the Cleveland Jacksons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they could play the Washington Washingtons.
Well,
either way, you win. Either way, you win.
Maybe we will win when we finally change the name. That might be the turning point.
Somebody thought Cleveland Browns sounded silly also. And look where we are. So the Cleveland Jacksons is really not. Look, don't get me started. Where is the Jackson 5 from? Gary, Indiana. But close enough to Cleveland. I like the Cleveland Jacksons.
I was going to say, where are you going?
Close enough. You can take a bus. It's close enough.
Are you a fool? Oh my goodness.
I was like, man, I thought they were from Gary.
Can you imagine that Super Bowl? Can you imagine the sponsorship if the Cleveland Jacksons was playing the Washington Washingtons? It would be Afro Sheen, Newport, Crab Legs companies.
Hey, Eric, you were talking earlier about the different the places we hope don't say anything crazy in order to get boycotted.
Yeah. So I'm just seeing that we talked about this before. I see this trend that like all of the places that get boycotted are places that I really like. Places I go like the fish market around here. Like that's my spot. But I guess we can't go anymore. So I'm just like, I have this wish list. Like I make a wish every night for certain businesses not to say anything racial.
I know.
You know, certain business, I just hope they like cancel their Twitter account. Because that's where a lot of that conversation happens for some reason. Get a Twitter account, you say some crazy stuff. Yeah. Like I'm hoping like Lito's Pizza. Don't say anything.
Don't say nothing crazy.
I know.
Don't say
I know. Potbelly for me. I love Potbelly and Panera Bread.
Right.
Don't say nothing crazy.
Hey, don't let Popeyes just shut their Twitter account down now if that's the case. Because if y'all organize a boycott on Popeyes, I'm gonna have to come see you. We're gonna have a problem.
Krispy Kremes.
The hot
I
donut.
don't need to say anything.
Perfect example. Like so if you're an executive of that organization, that fine establishment,
right?
And they ask you about it, just don't say anything.
Don't say nothing. Just
say I was watching this lockdown and I was told not to say anything.
Yeah.
I was watching this episode and I was told not to say anything. That's right.
Silence is golden.
Silence is golden.
It might be your money coming out your check if you say something stupid.
Right.
Hey Ted, it looked like it's raining in your square, but
I know, man. Something with my
thing.
man. I'm trying to get this green screen to work right. It never works like Eric's.
I'm like, how is it rain? How's
Like
it
I got
raining
this
on the
glow around me. Eric's stuff is always perfect. I'm just gonna start coming over Eric's and help me set my stuff up.
Hey, look, I'm learning from Gary. Yeah, Gary is just like rubbing off on me. I got my associates from
You
Gary.
got a hailstone on your green screen.
I know.
It's raining.
I didn't notice at first, and I'm like, what is that? Is it raining inside?
I know.
He got some precipitation.
Hey Ted, he just tried to
Lighting.
keep going on him a couple of weeks ago when he was in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was out
Hey
there.
yo, my technology was way low, man.
He was out there hunting for coyote.
That's a good meat.
Just looking for
Hey, Gary,
coyote
that's a
meat.
good meat. Coyote meat.
No, people don't mess with that one.
My technology was like Gary Coleman, man, in the height of his day. I was low, man. I was low. I have to admit, man. I came up short.
Gary Coleman.
I came up short, man. You got me on that one. Guilty as charged.
Oh, Lordy.
All right. Well, this has been another educational episode. 30-minute hour live on lockdown. Well, Ted, we didn't lose too many sponsors this week, did we?
No, we didn't lose too many sponsors this week.
Well, I can help you lose one if you want. I can finish it off with this weed pen.
Uh,
if you need it.
Yeah, weed pen.
Yeah, this is 80% THC. It's a
Really?
Black Mamba right here.
They sell it in
It's
a
the equivalent
pen?
of 4 J's. You hit one of these, it's 4 old school
I
J's.
never
80%.
knew you could buy a pen.
Yep, you vape it. So simple, no cleanup,
Wow.
no nothing, just already there for you.
all right. On that
All
note,
right, Eric, time to go.
just the
Gary is
story.
the man.
There goes my security clearance.
There you go.
Hey, just please, Gary, before we sign off, make sure you sign my associate's degree and email it over to me. 'Cause I'm signed up for I'm registered, brother, because I'm learning.
The most interesting man.
He
Yeah.
is. He is. All right.
Yeah. I'm going to just go on and sign off for Sister Soldier here, SISTAHSOLDJAA.now.site. Hit me up.
Hit her up. Check her out. DJ Wody, how can the good people get a hold of you?
Zoom, 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 zoom. They on the dub like
We zooming on Friday night.
zoom, zoom, zoom.
My number 562-565-8799 on Zoom. We got DJs coming in from Middle Tennessee and all over. Check me out on Zoom Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time.
You need to invite Gary and Paris Hilton to your show.
Gary, hook me up, man.
There you go.
Just
With
come
her,
on for a
she's
couple
pretty
minutes. But we don't pay though. Just like Twigs don't pay, we don't pay.
I mean, if it's YouTube, it's easier because I can cross.
Give him a watch at Christmas time at the
There
holidays.
you go.
Gary,
I got a watch
Gary,
coming to you, DJ Wody.
Gary, work with Wody, please, man. Get him connected with YouTube, so his parties just stop stopping in the middle of the song.
We don't stop on Zoom, man. We don't stop on Zoom.
Everybody can
But I
see it
do
on
want to get with you,
YouTube,
Gary,
man.
on that YouTube though, for real.
Yeah, definitely, because everybody can see it. It's out there. People can discover you.
No, that'd be great.
All right. F. William Samuel, how can the people connect with you?
Hey, I need you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get monetized at some point too. I'm learning. F. William Samuel Comedy on YouTube. Brother Twig said we get like 4,000 or 5,000 views per show, and I don't believe it. I need you guys to prove it to me. So if you're really out there and you really watching the show and you really viewing, why don't you hustle on over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, please. F. William Samuel Comedy. Thank you very much.
Even if everybody gave us a penny,
And you don't have to pay nothing.
5,000.
You don't have to pay nothing. All you gotta do is sign in and hit subscribe, and you're done.
Oh no, I want some money.
Can we create a? I'm gonna come up with a virtual collection plate.
Right.
To do at church.
That's right.
At this time in church, they would tell you to pray over your mouse, and whatever the Lord tell you to give, double it. Do they do that in y'all church? I love when my pastor does that.
Oh, that's the first.
Nah, he got skills. Yo, you have a conversation with God, that's on you. But whatever he tell you to do, double it.
Wow.
All
That's how
right.
good players do it.
Wow.
Gary Johnson, how can the people connect with you?
You can go to ysnake.live at the moment until the others get their websites and everything done. But yeah, that's probably the best place. Nothing much happening at the moment, but because I'm doing a lot of YouTube stuff behind the scenes. But that's where you can go. You'll see a recent work page. You can see all the little stuff I'm doing and I'm up to or whatever. So.
Gary, I'm gonna call you, man. I'm gonna hang out with you, man, virtually, because you be doing some cool stuff, man. Like I said, I ain't fooling around with Wody and that Zoom stuff no more, man. I'm hanging out with you and Paris Hilton and on YouTube.
That's cool. She has a YouTube channel too.
Elk and bison meat. That's how we doing.
I'm hanging out with Gary too. Shit.
What's up?
Gary's forcing us to step our game up. We learned so much about him. And you can find Ted and I on the 30-Minute Hour podcast Mondays at 7 o'clock. You can also check us out in the What Now movement. Go ahead and join the What Now movement and take your game to the next level. Until next time, have a great one.
Peace.
Do what I got.